Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. We are here at the Space Coast Book Lovers in Cocoa Beach, Florida, hosted by Terry Dees, Edney, and the gang. And we're here hanging right now with author Evelyn. I didn't kill the last name. I did the first name instead. Evelyn Lederman, the author of, among other things, the Worlds Apart series. So, Evelyn, thanks for hanging with us this morning.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
How's the morning starting off?
I had my 2 Diet Pepsis, and I'm
just ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
All
yeah.
right. Just where are the readers? Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
30 minutes. Boom, we start.
Yes. So, I'll tell you what. Let's start with the Worlds Apart series a little bit. How many books are in this series?
It's a completed series. There are 5 books in the series.
Uh-huh.
It's about telepathic women from another dimension who actually grew up in our dimension.
Yeah, I know it's women from another dimension.
Yes, and
I know many a fellow that thinks he's met them.
Well, when they find their soulmates, once they connect, they evolve to their next level of telepathic abilities.
Wow.
And each of the 5 have a different telepathic power.
That's a really neat concept.
Thank
cool.
you.
Where did the inspiration for that come from?
I was actually outside of Sedona, Arizona, sometime I think in the late 80s, and my sister and a friend were talking about string theory and parallel dimensions, and for some reason I was driving to play tennis in 2014, and that conversation popped into my brain, and all of a sudden these 5 girls started talking to me.
Nice.
And I always heard about authors, their characters talking to them, but when it actually happened, it was like, whoa!
Well, being a creative writer is one of the few professions that one can enjoy where when the voices in your head tell you stuff, no one minds.
Yes.
In fact, they encourage it. So, okay, so how long have you been writing professionally?
Since February 23rd of 2014, when the voices started.
February 23rd.
Yes.
She knows the date. Nice. I like that. And this series is completed.
Yes.
But you have other work as well.
Yes. In the second book in this series, the Crystal Telepath, she can use her crystals and her telepathic abilities to navigate interdimensional portals.
Okay.
And I had to create a horrendous universe. And so I created the Nightshade universe. It's a parallel dimension of vampires. And it was so popular.
There's a whole dimension full of them.
And it was so popular that I created the Nightshade Saga series.
Oh, wow, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
right
wow.
now there are 3 books in the series. The 4th one comes out in August.
And
by the end of the year, it will be done.
Awesome. We'll pop that up here too.
Both series are geared toward adults. And I also wanted, having grown up watching the original Star Trek and Star Wars changed my world, I wanted to write a sci-fi, but I also wanted to write something for young adults. So I also have another series. There are 2 of the 3 written so far.
Okay.
It's a sci-fi, aliens invade, and they've come for our children, and it's a young adult. And it's written through a 14-year-old girl's eyes who was selected by the aliens. Yes.
Wow.
So the first one's selected, and the 3rd one is chosen.
That is pretty amazing.
Or the 2nd one, I guess.
From those voices in your head.
Yeah.
That's right. See, this is what happens when you listen. When you listen sometimes to the good voices in your head, this is what happens. So, have you always wanted to be a writer?
No.
No. It just sort of happened.
No, it just sort of happened. I attended my first romance writers convention as a reader to meet people like Christine Feehan and Janine Frost. And I was like a teenager at a rock concert. And, Christine Feehan was talking about how her characters talked to her, and I thought she was a little crazy. And
they often do. Like I said, until you start typing, they want to lock you up. and then all of a sudden, after you start typing and the copy starts coming out of you, then they stop wanting to lock you up far from them, and they want to lock you up where they can get to your pages.
Yeah.
But just starting this journey as an author, and wow, you're really cranking out some books.
I am.
And so far, what has been the most memorable part of this journey for you?
I think the most memorable part was a friend who I've known since second grade, haven't seen her in like 20 years, reconnected through Facebook, and she read my first book. And she never liked to read, and she read that book in 2 days and contacted me and said
Wow.
that
See,
it changed her world.
That's worth all the work and
Yeah.
all the pain and suffering that goes into pouring into the pages, right? When somebody says, I connected with your characters, I connected with your world.
Yeah.
That's just an amazing, amazing story. Well, we've told them about your books. We're going to put links down below.
Okay.
So they can find you on Facebook and Twitter, anywhere you are on the internet, and so they can find your books. Okay, that's the important part, right? And then we are going to move on to the new segment of the show. We call this segment Clickbait. We want your readers to get to know you.
Okay.
Okay. So if you know, in the internet, the term clickbait refers to those headlines that you just can't look away from. You have to click. It's like, see what your favorite childhood star looks like all grown up. And you just go, oh my God, I have to see that. And then you go over there, but it's never that. It's never exactly what they
Okay.
think. But we've kind of spun this. We want to give the term clickbait a positive meaning. So what we did was we went out to the internet and we found the most ridiculous, ludicrous, foolish questions we could find. We ask you, and then we have a beautiful headline. Evelyn Lederman says this. Weird questions.
Okay.
I apologize in advance. I haven't seen these yet.
All right.
And up there we go. All right. This is an easy one. We're going to ease into it. If you could do magic, what would your favorite magical power be?
If I could do magic, what would be? Oh, being able to travel without having to go to the airport and travel.
That would do it. That would just poof. That would be great.
Yes.
Okay, well, as an author on a journey of, we have what, 2 of the 3 here.
Yes.
5 here. By the way, 2014.
Yes.
Okay, and how many are in the Nightshade so far?
3 so far. It'll be 5 by the end of the year.
3 out of 5. There's 3, 5.
Yes.
It's 5, 10 books, and there are more.
And 3 Kindle Worlds.
Yeah. Wow. Now, the royalty checks start coming in. We all have that hidden weakness. What's your shopping weakness? What's your favorite thing to have to buy when you get, it's the first of the month and those royalty checks came in, and now it's time to go shopping. Where are you headed to?
Purple jewelry.
Purple jewelry. Uh-oh, all the purple jewelry artisans out there went, I know, we have to find Evelyn now.
Yeah.
All right. So I look up, I saw the question. They do this to me. I don't know where they find these.
Okay.
An alien walks in the room with a suitcase wearing sunglasses. What does he say to you?
Come to the planet Zeratan.
Zeratan. Oh, nice book plug. Nice book plug. Way to go. That's the way to bring it back around. Okay.
Zeratan trilogy.
So, you didn't always want to be a writer.
No.
When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I actually got a degree in Parks and Recreation. I wanted to play games with kids and have a degree, and I never used it.
Wow.
Other than having a 4-year degree, of course.
Absolutely. Then you know what? It's worth the ambition just to say you got the degree and you finished it up. What did you end up doing?
I was an insurance executive for 33 years.
From Parks and Recreation to insurance executive to author.
Yes.
Nice. See, that's what the show is all about. Being creative and where creative people come from. And they're everywhere. They're in your office, next to you. You don't even know they're there, but they are, and they could be the next bestseller. That's right. So if you were a candy bar, what would you be?
Oh, Nestle Crunch.
Nestle Crunch. That's the first Nestle Crunch I think we've had.
Oh, really?
That question. That's right. I had a lot of Snickers bars yesterday. A lot of nutty people.
Oh, okay. A little crunchy.
Little crunchy. I like that. Where are you going to be from here? Where's your next conference or convention or appearance?
Later this month, Utopia Nashville. Yeah, focusing on the young adult.
Fantastic. Utopia Nashville. We'll put a link down below to Utopia Nashville so you guys can get out there and find Evelyn's work. We got to wrap it up already? That's time? I don't know. I don't like that. Okay, well, I'll wrap it up then. We want to thank our friends over at Famous Faces and Funny, Space Coast Comics, Florida Book News, Wordfire Press, and Something Unique Magazine, as well as all of our featured authors and artists from our website for sharing these videos and these wonderful creators all over the World Wide Web. I'm G.W. Pomichter. We are at Space Coast Book Lovers in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and we've been hanging with author Evelyn Lederman, the author of the Worlds Apart series, the Nightshade series, and the Selected series.
Or Zaratan, Selected's the name of it.
The Zaratan trilogy.
Yes.
The Selected is the first book. There are two.
Two so far, and the third one next year.
The third one coming. So remember, folks, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.